On my mama, on my hood, I'm saying hi, I'm saying what's good. It's your favorite neighborhood lawyer, Marquel Cade with Cade Mark Law, back with another resource for you. Because I live in Colorado, and Colorado was one of the first states to legalize marijuana, and because I'm a lawyer, so many people come to me with questions about cannabis law. That marijuana, that green ganja, the devil's lettuce, the Jane, the gas, the premium, whatever you want to call it. So today, we're going to talk about 3 things that you still can't do, even though cannabis is legal in certain states. Now, disclaimer alert, each state that has legalized marijuana has their own framework and their own laws regulating marijuana. That means that you're going to want to check that state's laws on what you can and can't do within that state in regards to using marijuana. But generally speaking, these 3 things are things that almost all of the states aren't going to allow you to do, even though marijuana is legal in their state. The first thing you can't do in regards to legally using cannabis is use it as an excuse for failing an employment-related drug test. You can't say, hey, I went to Vegas, or I went to Colorado, or I went to Chicago, or I went to Oregon, or California, or one of the other states where marijuana is legal, and I smoked legal weed there, but I came back here and that's why I failed my drug test. Your employer can still fire you for failing this drug test. Note, if you have a medical marijuana card, there may be exceptions that apply here. We're strictly talking about the recreational use of cannabis or marijuana, but generally speaking, if you fail a drug test due to your recreational use of marijuana, your job can still fire you, and it is legal for them to do so. Your job, for example, could have a zero tolerance policy as it relates to drugs. And if they have a zero tolerance policy and you test hot, you lost your job, and there's nothing you can really do about it. The second thing that you can't do in states where cannabis is legal, or in most states where cannabis is legal, is ship that pack in the mail. Shipping that pack in the mail is a violation of federal law. The USPS is a federal service, which means you can't use the United States Postal Service to ship your pack in the mail, even though you may be shipping pack that you legally bought from a legal store in a legal state, even if you're shipping it to a legal state. If you don't have a license to do so under dispensary or under your state's regulations, and you're just a regular person, you cannot ship that pack in the mail, whether you're sending it to a legal state or an illegal state. The third thing that you cannot do with legal cannabis is take it across state lines. Now, this is very similar to shipping that pack in the mail. Basically speaking, it doesn't matter how you're getting that cannabis from one place to another. It must stay within the legal state that you purchased it from. This means that there's no driving to a legal state when you live in an illegal state and then transporting it across state lines. You are now committing a federal crime. This is called drug trafficking. You cannot do this. This is another thing that a lot of clients get confused about. They can't have cannabis items shipped to them from legal states, and they can't have them driven by themselves or by a compatriot to them from a legal state. That cannabis item must stay within the state it was purchased and purchased legally. That's all, folks. Thank you so much for joining us today. This has been 3 things you still can't do, even though cannabis is legal in certain states. We hope this was helpful. Once again, I am Marquel Cade with Cade Mark Law, your favorite neighborhood lawyers. Protect your brand, grow your business. Stay frosty, my friends. We'll see you next time.